let's rock and roll. All right, just a nice gentle side shuffle to get our blood going. Hopefully you didn't sit in your desk all morning. After this workout, if you're in the Regina area, you want to get outside and get some air because it's beautiful out there. I'm in a spot like this, forgot, sorry. It is beautiful outside. Your side shuffling, warming up. Let's just drop our level down a little bit here, okay? There's no wind. Leaves are falling. Oh. Apparently it's October already. Kind of missed that one yesterday. Oh well. Let's speed this up a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. We don't want to get too tired yet, but just put a little bit of snap into it. 3, 2, 1, and come on to that. Awesome. All right, let's do, we practiced this, I think it was yesterday. Kind of a sexy walk hip thing. So we're just gonna pivot on the balls of our feet. Feet don't leave the ground, and the hips really sway. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. So feel the hips move back and forth. This gets the ankles and the knees and the hips used to kind of some rotation. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's turn this into skipping. Skipping. Your feet don't have to leave the ground, but if they can, let them. Skipping is all about being toned and tight when you're on the ground, and then when you're in the air, relax and breathe and enjoy the flight. 3, 2, 1, come out of that. All right, so we got some shoulder exercises going on today. That's why you got the 2 small weights. Let's just do some shoulder circles, warm that up. Whatever size feels right for you, whatever speed feels good, but don't make it too fast. It shouldn't be a momentum thing. You should be controlling the motion. And switch direction. Awesome. Keep breathing. That first little bit should have elevated your heart rate. All right, let's come out of that and let's try something that I've only tried a few times. So do this at your own risk. We're going to try to make the arms go in opposite directions. The way to do this is you take one arm, I don't care which arm, and you pick a direction. I don't care which direction, okay? Once one is going, then you can kind of get the other one going in the opposite direction. Oh. Anybody poke themselves in the eye yet? Okay, come out of that. Stop that. Okay. That's just for fun and to test your attention and tolerance and your ability to follow rules. All right. Hike this out. Knee to opposite elbow. Just in case you're wondering what the white patch on my knee is for, that's just to commemorate the skin I left on Douglas Park Hill yesterday. The bleeding has finally stopped. Let's speed this up. At least I think it has. I haven't taken that bandage off in a while. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. All right, let's hike out our butt kickers. Nice and slow, but put some snap into it. Doesn't have to be like you're on the couch still, right? All with the hams. All right, if it's there for you, we're going to turn this into our jog. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jog it out. This is by far the most awkward way to jog, but we want to turn off the hip flexors. Make sure the hamstrings can do their own thing, all on their own. 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. So if you've never done those hamstring walks before, you might have at the beginning started with this and really felt it awkward. You probably by now feel it's a lot more coordinated. All right, bit of an adductor stretch, so wide feet, Feet pointed straight forwards. Go a little wider than you think you should. And now one knee bends as one knee stays straight. And we really want our butt cheek to go backwards. The knee does not shoot forwards. Instead, the bum goes backwards. And you go as low as you feel comfortable. If you're going all the way down, you're either full into workout mode, or you're just that strong. We're trying to get this stretch in the straight leg to warm that up. Not that we really need it today, I don't think. Oh no, skater jumps. We got skater jumps today. We totally need this. Yeah, 3, 2, and last one. Nice, all right. We're gonna do a lunge. Now the right leg is gonna go back, and the left hand is gonna come to the floor to the inside of our front leg, and we're gonna rotate open, and then come out of that. We're not holding it. We're just simply moving in and out, challenging lots of balance pieces here. You may only go kind of halfway into the motion. You might get down to like your elbows on your knee and you kind of twist a little bit. That's okay. That's as far as you go. That's as far as you go. We're continuing. All right, I got one more each side. Last one here. Oh, I forgot to start my watch. All right, we gotta start over. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's do one more lunge piece where we're going to take both hands to the inside of our front leg. Okay. So you step back, both hands come to the inside, and the back knee tries to stay off the floor, but the whole body goes as low as possible, and they pop out. If the back knee touches, that's okay. It just means you're really flexible and you're getting low. But try to keep that back leg as straight as possible. That makes the stretch and the warm up for that back hip more effective. Nice job. Coming up to our last one here. Nice, and come on out. Breathe, grab some water, let me show you the plan. First round, we got 3 exercises. We're doing 4 rounds. It's just 30 seconds in with a 20-second rest, and we go to the next exercise. Those exercises are, with your small weights, we're going to do a shoulder reach out and reach forwards. So for the 30 seconds, it'll look like this. Out and back and forwards and back. Okay? Now, if you just happen to have weights that are like 8 pounds and this just isn't going to work for you, you just modify it by don't go out as far. Okay? That's it. Super simple. Okay, next exercise is going to be skater jumps. So again, we got that 20-second break, and then we're going to do skater jumps. All right? This is all about looking good. Land with grace, leave with grace, have a little explosion. These work well for people of all abilities, from a side step, small single leg squat, side step, and then all the way to the biggest leap and the most graceful landing you can come up with. Okay? Skater squats. And the third exercise is going to be our favorite V-sit. We're sitting here and we're V-sitting away. Modify this by how far your legs go out, or maybe put your hands on the floor to help. Do a little leg grab on the way up to take the tension off. Lots of ways to change that up. All right, last drink of water. Let's crush this out. It's Friday. You're ready. Here we go in 10 seconds. Remember, it's going to be 30 seconds in and 20 seconds out. Ready in 3, 2, 1. That's our shoulder thing, going out and going in. Little tip, have your knees just slightly bent and have your stomach holding super tight, and that's going to work. When you reach forwards, let your body go backwards. Oh yeah. And we're almost done the 30 seconds already. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Another way to change that up if your weights are too heavy, you might muscle out a couple with the full weight and then drop it and just go with hands. That can work really well. Okay, skater hops in 3, 2, 1. That's us, here we go. This is explosion. Enjoying flying through the air. You get really low to start with, and then land really low if you want some more glute activation. Who doesn't like a little glute activation, right? Yeah, the timer's still working, don't worry. Oh, there we go. 20-second rest. All right. Now we're getting ready for V-sit. And if memory serves me correctly, these 20-second rests just get shorter and shorter and shorter. So pace yourself. We're doing this 4 rounds, remember? Go, V-sit. So that's 12 minutes, roughly. So plan to be continuously moving with small breaks for 12 minutes. You don't want to blow up on this first round. Almost there. Nice, and rest. So we're always going to have 20-second breaks. So plan for it, grab your water quick, get your head back in the game, because it's 10 seconds and we're going again. In 3, 2, 1, reaching out and reaching forwards. Try not to shrug your shoulders with this. Keep your shoulders low and your arms level. Nice job. We're getting there. And relax. Just imagine walking on a campus when we see each other again, and the first thing people see is the shoulder walking through the door. All right, skater hops in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Whoa. So for sure on these skater hops, once you're doing it, pay all your attention to you and your motion. You're not watching me. Almost there. Rest. Get ready for V-sit. During the rest, boy, just breathe lots, right? Breathe and breathe and breathe. 3, 2, 1. We're V-sitting. Nice work. Keep breathing. We're getting there. I got some good news here pretty soon. Okay, good news is we're halfway done. Halfway done. And you know the rule. Number one physiology rule is what? That's right, if you can do half, you can do it all. That is not a physiology rule. I just made that up. Go, shoulders. We're breathing. got this. Hold your tummy tight. That makes it easier. Oh, rest. Nice job. We should play a game where I say stuff and then you vote to see if you think it's true or false. And then you win a prize if you're right. Skater hops in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So with your breath on this one, you're exhaling as you take off. Whew. If that feels wrong to you, figure it out and start practicing that. Rest. Nice job. Okay, V-sits. Three, two, one. We are not almost done. Keep going. And rest. Whew. All right, one round to go. One round to go. So are we keeping in theme with happy, easy, gentle Fridays? Absolutely. Shoulders in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Almost there. Rest. Perfect. And make sure you sign up for our elevation challenge. That starts this week. You got to go up there in the world and find places to get elevation. I had a really good question from a viewer. 3, 2, 1. Skater hops. This is someone that many of us know. The question was, how do I calculate elevation on my indoor spin bike? I haven't answered yet because I haven't stopped laughing yet. The answer is warm up on your spin bike and then go run up a hill outside. And rest. And she is not going to like that answer. There are ways to do it. If you have a couple extra thousands of dollars and you get a Zwift machine or a, I don't know what they're called. V-sits, that's us. And then the computer actually regulates the tension on your bike and you can actually do hill climb workouts indoors. This is it. This is the last one on here, right? So crank it up. Maybe speed it up if you want, because it's 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, grab some water and get ready for part B. Walk it out, shake it out. Okay, turn that off. Okay. Part B. Part B is going to be a little shorter. Oh yeah, jumping jacks and a plank sweeping the foot through. So let me show we're going to start with the plank thing. Let me show you that. So we're going to be in a plank and we're going to kind of come up onto one leg and just try to get the leg to go out to the side as far as possible. And then same thing the other way, out as far as possible. If my right leg comes through, my left hand maybe goes onto the fingertips. Okay? That's what it looks like. Plank, sweeping the leg through. That's paired with jumping jacks. Yeah. Now, if jumping jacks feel bad for your ankles or your knees, or the body is it's just too much, just do a quick out, bring the arms up, and then in, and then out, bring the arms up. You can easily do this at a walking pace, and it's not that much easier actually. It's just less flailing around, okay? So we're gonna do this on a 50-20 offset pyramid. And I fully expect everyone to completely understand what I'm saying by that. I'm just kidding, I'm not. Offset pyramid means one exercise at the beginning starts long, the other one starts short, and then the long one gets shorter, the short one gets longer. More importantly, we just have to listen to the dings and follow my instructions. Starting with plank leg sweeping through in 3, 2, 1. We're doing it. And that's right, it's for 50 seconds. So lots of twisting. We're not doing this fast. It's nice and slow and controlled. This might get us ready for Ukrainian dancing. I'm not really sure. It kind of has that feel, doesn't it? Make sure that your hands are right below your shoulders. You're not up front, reaching. We're way past halfway already. This is almost like a side plank with a twist, right? 10 seconds to go. Must be done, right? Yeah, done. Nice, okay, I got a 30-second rest. We're back into the 30-second rest zone. And then jumping jacks. I think the jumping jacks are only going to be 20 seconds. So get ready. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's us. 20 seconds of this. So by now your body is fully engaged and ready to go. So maybe we can really push it. Crank it out here, right? 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. So back to our plank. Sweeping leg through. If I'm right, 35 seconds. I love 30-second rests compared to 20, right? Okay, we're going in 5. Get ready, and go. Yep, 35 seconds. We're doing this slowly and controlled, reaching as far as our bodies allow us to. And that must be different for everybody. So we're all doing exactly what we're comfortable with. And that's it. And stop. Okay. 30-second rest and then jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are also going to be 35 seconds this time. Get ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Jumping. If you can, make sure those hands touch on the top. Some shoulders don't like to go that high. So It's not mandatory. But if yours can touch, and it's like halfway through they just stop touching, that's on you. Three, two, one, rest. I know Kim for sure likes to be kept on top of her toes and make sure she's not cheating. Okay, plank, leg reach through, that's 50 seconds this time. So now we might be in the realm of halfway through taking a knee, resting and continuing. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I just chose to start a little bit late. That was my strategy. That's definitely a viable strategy to use. You hear the ding, count to 5, and then start. Oh, rest. Oh yeah, right, it's the short one. Stop. I was all excited about doing that for 50 seconds. And it was only 20. The jumping jacks are 50 seconds this time. It's a good thing I know it's what I'm doing, right? Oh. I think this is 50. I'll see what the number says when it pops up. Ready, set. Yeah, 50. All right, last set of jumping jacks. So, let's see what you got. Crank it out. Don't limit your range of motion, but maybe speed it up a little bit. Yeah, we're already to 35 seconds left. So we're just crushing this out. Holy. Anybody's watching through the window, they think you're on fire. Like Ricky Bobby putting the flames out. Except there's no flames. Oh, we must look stupid doing this, right? 10 seconds to go. Anybody's dog freaking out right now? 5 seconds. Rest. Shut her down. Grab some water. Get ready for part C. There we go. All right, part C. Oh. Part C is super short. Okay, breathe, relax. We don't need the weights anymore, so you can put those away. And breathe. And move. All right. So we're a little bit tired, but that's okay. Let's introduce a brand new exercise that we're going to try. And then we're all just going to try it a little bit, okay? So if you've done this at all with me, we've done a plank, knee to elbow. I don't know, like more than 3 times, right, at least. Probably feels like to do it every time. So here's the plank, knee to elbow, zipper. Plank, knee to elbow, zipper. Let me show you, and then you're going to try a couple, okay? So the plan is, you're in this nice plank, okay? We're going to rock forwards so that our knee touches our elbow, and then we're going to try to slide it down to the floor, slide it back up the arm, and then back. That's the zipper part. Knee comes forwards, touches, slides down the arm, slides back up the arm, and then out. Plank, knee to elbow, zipper. Give it a shot. Now this is one of those things where if you've never done it before, and now you're trying it, I really wish I could just watch and see it, because it's like sometimes this exercise feels inordinately difficult, like I'm just doing some sort of illusion here, and now you're trying it and it's not working out. That's okay, that's what it felt like the first time I did it too. So by now you're probably resting and wondering what the heck's going on, so let me do another demonstration. And you're going to really rock forwards way over your hands. knee touches the elbow. You have to point your toe, slide down the arm, slide back up, and then back. Other side, touch, point the toe, slide down, slide up, and back. What would be a lot of fun is if you took a little video of you doing this and sent it to me. I would not share it with anybody. I would just like to watch. All right, that's plank knee to elbow. If you want to kind of stick that into a little routine that you maybe have for yourself in the morning, practice it, because we're going to see it in the workouts. All right, time for mobility. So grab your water, take a couple sips, and let's properly stretch our hips out, okay? All right. Oh, I heard a sound that's sometimes mean technology's failing. Oh, my computer might turn off. Okay, I'll see what happens. Okay, so for this one now, I really like what this does for my ankles if I have my shoes off, so I'm taking my shoes off, okay? Because I just like to have my ankle roll over on this. We've done this series of stretches before. Then again, I'm not sure if I've done it with you or not, right? So here we go. We're going to start in a plank position. And then I'm going to bring my left foot up beside my left hand. My back leg lays flat on the floor. And now I'm just enjoying this position, okay? If this is really hard for you to do, then you might have a pillow or a blanket or something harder that you can actually put your hands on so it's like 6 inches off the floor. Or put one elbow on the knee and just rise up so it's tolerable. This is a stretch for mostly the inner thigh of the front leg and the front of the hip of the back leg. And we transition from one side to the other using a plank. So dig those back toes in, front foot goes back, back foot comes to the front, and we're down. So I've done this on a few Fridays now, and I find that the nap that follows on the couch is just fantastic. So I encourage you to try that. Get your kid or your cat to play on the computer so it stays awake and it looks like you're working, and then just have a nice little nap. Let's switch legs. We're going into the same position as we were earlier. And now what we're going to do is encourage our front knee to fall to the outside, and I want to balance on the outer edge of my front foot, okay? If that feels really unstable, like your ankle wants to kind of flip one way or the other, it's good to practice this to use your ankle muscles to control that position, okay? So, side benefit of this is that when you are walking down the sidewalk and you step on a stone or off the curb and you turn your ankle, now your ankle has the ability to deal with that. The rest of our body, I'm just trying to get, like I'm thinking of my belly and my stomach, and I'm just trying to sink it down to the floor as far as possible. All right, let's switch sides. Same idea here. I'm going to let my right knee fall to the outside. I'm going to be on the outer edge of my foot. In some cases, it actually is easier to do this with a shoe on, but if that's the case, your foot and your ankle haven't got the ability to tolerate this position. So when you're ready, switch to the no shoe version of it. This is a good chance to just breathe and relax. And know that the week is pretty much over. All right, let's switch sides again, back to the first position. Everything's the same. Knee falls up to the side, and now, if it's there for you, our next step to this is maybe the right elbow goes to the floor, maybe the left elbow goes to the floor, If it doesn't, then you've already achieved your final position. But if these elbows do touch, let them. And then we're here. We're breathing and relaxing. All right, slowly come out of that. And we're going to switch sides and do the exact same thing on side number 2. Now for me, my experience is one side is very different than the other. Try to get those elbows down. So it's really common for one side to be different than the other. And just different. It's not like one side is better than the other or worse than the other. They're different. If anybody out there has more than one kid, you would just call them different. One isn't better or worse than the other, right? And slowly come out of that. And switch sides again. I'm just laughing at that. All right, we're back in our first position, exactly the same as the first position. We're going to worry about kind of getting low and doing stuff with the front knee, but now I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to reach around and I'm going to grab my right foot and then I'm going to twist to my left, meaning I'm looking to my left and I'm looking up at the ceiling. You may now have cramped and now you're lying on the floor crying and screaming, so just walk it out. Stretch your hamstring out a little bit. This can make the right hamstring cramp a little bit. That's okay. Come out of it, shake it out, try again. Just because it cramped the first time doesn't mean it'll continue cramping. And let's come out of that. Nice job. Switch sides. And same idea here. I'm going to try to take my right hand and grab my left foot. And then twist open to the right and try to look at the ceiling with my right eye. This is a quad stretch. If you haven't figured that part out, the left quadricep is being stretched right now. It is also the best way to cause a cramp in your left hamstring, so that might have also been experienced. I have to let that go. We're going to switch sides and repeat the exact same thing, hoping that this time the hamstring doesn't cramp on us and maybe it feels a little better. With the upper body, I'm really twisting that left armpit to the ceiling. I want to get my body kind of sideways in the air. Nice work. One of the ways to adapt this, if you can't reach your back foot, is to use a belt or a rope or a strap. Three, 2, 1. Come out of that. Switch sides. One last time for the left quad. Grab that foot and rotate open. Keep breathing. After this, I'll show you how to kind of put the hamstring stretch into this loop to help treat the cramp that you may have experienced. So let that foot go, and let's switch sides again. And I always like to switch through a plank, just because. All right, so we're in this same position that we started with, okay? Exact same position. But now what I'm going to do is with my hands walk myself backwards, Nothing is moving, my foot's not dragging, nothing is changing place. But now I'm taking my front leg and I'm trying to straighten it. Yeah, right? And that's the hamstring stretch. This is where, if the hamstring is really tight, you might want to have like a stool or a chair nearby that you can kind of stabilize yourself with. But if you can reach the floor, then you're on the floor, your front knee is straight, you're feeling it in the hamstring. And then if you want to add a little bit to it, you just take your front toe and you pull it backwards. And by adding, that's not making it feel better, it's just adding a little more spice to it, right? All right, we're going to switch sides. So we just roll forwards again. Back into our plank. Right foot comes up. And now, same idea. I'm just going to glide my body backwards. And I'm trying to get this front knee straight. I'm keeping my head and my chest up, because dropping it's not going to make it better or worse. And then if I want, I can just actively lift those toes and feel that stretch all the way down my right leg. And then just glide forwards on that and switch sides. Glide backwards. Straighten that front knee. So this whole routine that we're going through today would be my favorite kind of warm-up / stretching routine to do. You can go through the whole thing without holding any positions as a warm-up, and we do pieces of this in the beginning of our workouts, right? And then we can do the same thing as a cool-down stretch. Let's come out of that, roll forwards, and switch sides. So maybe you've got some time at the end of the workout like this to go through it, or if you really want to work on some mobility in the evening, because the evening is one of the best times to stretch, you take this loop that we've just done and you start by just moving through it. You don't hold the positions. That's the warm-up. That's warming you up to prepare you to stretch, right? And then the next time through, you hold everything for 5 seconds. And that's not bad. Kind of tricking yourself into stretching, okay? And slowly come out of that. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is, while I keep yammering on, is we're going to take our toes, we're going to curl them under, okay? And then we're going to sit back on our heels. Now, with your hands on the floor, you might already feel that your toes hurt, but if they don't, then we're going to come up, and maybe you can sit on your heels, and also maybe you can lean back. Your toes are curled under. This can feel really uncomfortable. So find a position that you can tolerate, and then we're going to hang out here for a bit, okay? So yeah, your big toe is really being bent backwards. And if this is really challenging for you, we need to do this more often. Our big toe is so important for knee health, for hip health, for lower back problems. Okay, so this whole routine that we're doing, we start by just rolling through it, no stopping. That gets us warm. Next time through, 5 seconds. Now it's starting to feel better. Next time through, 10 seconds. And if you do all of that, it takes maybe 10 minutes on a regular basis. That's one of the secrets to Fountain of Youth, or whatever you want to call that, okay? Yeah, so at this point, my toes feel like they're on fire, and they might break off, but they never do. And I have a degree in anatomy, so I don't know why they don't break off. I think they should, but they don't. And my feet feel great afterwards. Good treatment for plantar fasciitis. And we're going to stay here for 10 more seconds. That's got to be 10 seconds, right? 3. I'm not actually watching a timer, I'm just sitting here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, we're going to come out of that. Oh, shake those toes out, tap them on the mat. Oh, okay, that's the workout. Friday, thanks for coming. I'll see you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
good weekend.
You too.